And we're going to cover one by one, man. So the first one's going to be about Borderlands. I don't know if you guys are aware. Randy Pitchford has been trying to, I don't know, I guess the word would be save face at this point, because you guys remember the whole, like, if you're a real fan, you would spend $80 kind of a thing, right? So he's been trying to save face the entire time ever since that entire debacle. And apparently he has decided to run a poll on Twitter that I feel like is heavily skewed, and I don't know why that is. I can't believe that we're in a world where there is people that genuinely believe that Borderlands 3 was better than Borderlands 2. I don't know where they're coming out with this information, because from what I understand, Borderlands 3 was almost universally disliked, especially compared to Borderlands 2. But apparently, Randy Pitchford has concluded that Borderlands 3 is better than Borderlands 2 after looking at a Twitter poll, but Borderlands 4 will be the best for sure, according to Randy Pitchford. Yeah, totally. Totally the best. This is going to be the most amazing Borderlands ever for the low, low price of $80. Randy Pitchford is at it again with some expert analysis of some of Gearbox's previous games. The magician in chief has sifted through data, so now he knows which game is better between Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3. It turns out it's not the good one. Borderlands 3 seems to engender a meaningful degree more average playtime than Borderlands. Pitchford says in a social media post earlier, the folks responding to a poll seem to believe that actual playtime is a better correlation of quality than user reviews. Does anybody believe that? Does anybody believe that playtime is correlation to quality over reviews? I feel like that's not true, right? Because a lot of people will play these games just to achievement hunt, which means you get artificial inflated playtimes from people that are just achievement hunting. And there's a lot of people that do that. But in any case, obviously, individual tastes vary and entertainment is subjective, he adds. We are all edge cases. I tend to be in line with the crowd for most things, but I sometimes love some things others do not, and I sometimes don't prefer things others love. This is why we still have artists and entertainers. We're all different, and we're all changing our tastes over time. None of this really matters, though, because Borderlands 3 title as the best Borderlands is about to be usurped. Borderlands 4 will be the best game in the series to date, says Pitchford. In any case, by any standard we've thrown at it, we are confident that Borderlands 4 is turning out to be better than 3 by every measurement. Why are we comparing Borderlands 4 to 3? You should not be wanting to try to beat 3. You should be wanting to try to beat 2. 2 is the last one that everybody actually liked. Borderlands 3 has been universally hated, and the fact that you're telling me that it's going to be totally better than 3 is not exactly giving me much confidence in your product. You should be focusing on beating number 2, not 3. But in any case, now this isn't the first time Pitchford has talked about just how good he expects Borderlands 4 to be. When players first had an adverse reaction after seeing the upcoming game's minimap, Pitchford tried to quell the unrest by telling everyone to play the game first before passing judgment. That is such bullshit. That is such bullshit, bro. They always tell you this. Gee, I wonder why. Why is the CEO of a company trying to sell you a video game telling you to play the video game before passing judgment? Why would he tell you that? Is it because he believes that the only way for you to have an opinion is by playing the game? No. It's because he's trying to gaslight you into purchasing the fucking game so that you give him money, and even if you hit him with a bad review, it doesn't matter because now he has your money. That's all it is, man. This whole nonsense about, play the game before you pass judgment, that's bullshit. That's cope. That is cope. They say that because they want to sneak your money in any way they can. You don't need, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need to spend a single dollar or dime in order to find out whether a game is for you or not. Just go watch a live review of the game. And even if it's not me, I don't care. As long as you could go watch whoever your favorite YouTuber is and go see what the game is like for hours on end until you're ready to make up your mind. You don't got to spend a single dollar with these people in order to do that. Straight up. And that's why they sincerely hate streamers. But it would honestly be a bit odd if Pitchford turned around and told everybody that Borderlands 4 was nothing to get out of bed for and just to play the other games and said, well, of course, it's all PR speak. Everybody knows that. Even the fucking even the urinalists know that Pitchford is absolutely full of it, which is crazy, by the way. Even the fucking urinalists are like, yep, Pitchford is being a bit silly here. So at the end of the day, like I said, I would avoid this with all the red flags you could possibly avoid it with. I don't know how many red flags are on the field at this point, but there's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot of red flags on the field, boys. And I would avoid this as best as possible. Hold on to your money. Watch reviews and see if it's something that you actually want to invest money in, because it's going to be a lot of money. If I'm going to tell you like this, if Outer Worlds 2 is $80, then I think it's safe to say that this game is going to be $80. I don't know in what world people think that this game may not be $80, but I think you're smoking something. This is going to be $80 guaranteed. Guaranteed. I mean, we're not even talking about the EULA changes and all that stuff, but that's everybody knows about that already. If you're willing to look past that and potentially purchase a game, yeah, it's going to be $80 for sure. So I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see that glorious $80 price tag next to Borderlands 4. And I will gladly screenshot that shit, post it on X, and just simply type LOL, and that's it. LOL, and that's it. For a game like this, man, fucking A. Which is crazy because I feel bad for the people that are out of country. Bro, some of the screenshots people are sending me of the price of some of these games are astronomical. They're astronomical, man. Who was it that... Let me see something really quick. Who sent this to me? Was it Kyle? I think Kyle sent it to me. Hold on. Bro, look at this picture that Kyle sent me, bro. Look at what's going on with this shit. So Kyle, I didn't even believe it at first, bro. Kyle sent me this picture when we were talking about Indiana Jones and the price of the DLC. Guys, look at the price of Indiana Jones, the premium edition. Indiana Jones in the Great Circle Digital Premium Edition, $169.95 AU, bro. What the fuck is that, bro?
Holy shit.
What is that? What is that, bro? So I'm assuming that's the original game and the DLC premium edition, $169.95, bro. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, what the fuck is that? That's 110 US. Yeah, that lines up. That lines up, but it's just fucking crazy. It's crazy. And they're going to do it with a smile on their face, bro. It is unbelievable. So again, at this point, it's almost 100. So hold on. Gaming Wolf says it's almost $119 in Canada, bro. That's crazy. So this is where we're at, right? And see, the problem is that when they start doing the whole variable pricing thing, what they're going to do is the games that cost ridiculous amount of money because it's either a licensed IP or maybe they spend too much money, they over budget it, whatever. They're going to try to make it up with the variable pricing, and they're going to try to charge $80, $90, whatever. This is crazy, bro. This is for a DLC and the main game. Actually, I don't even know if the main game is in it because it just says Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Digital Premium Edition. I guess it is. Yeah, this is the entire game. It's the bundle, so that makes sense. But still, $169 for the bundle of the game. You're out of your fucking mind, bro. You're out of your mind. That is doubling the original price. Well, not necessarily because $80 in US, what is that? Like 120 in AU? Still, it's fucking crazy. Look at Tony Hawk. Let me see Tony Hawk. Bro, Tony Hawk is $74.95. For the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, $74.95. Gears of War Reloaded, $69.95. Ninja Gaiden 4, $109.95. The Outer Worlds 2, $119.95 for the standard edition. Bro, if I saw these numbers, I'd be like, what the fuck, bro? And I have to remind myself there's a conversion here. So like the number is shocking because I'm thinking in dollars, even though it's not the same, but it's still ridiculous. It's still out of the fuck. Like I can't even, whatever. Anyway. It's so stupid. So I wanted to share this picture with you guys. Did he send me another one? I think he sent me another one. Yeah. He sent me another one, but I already showed it. Okay, it's basically that. So, all right, let me move on to the next segment, boys.